Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Step Campus. So in this video, we are going to see a Nightwatch code. Okay, this will be a reboot of Nightwatch. Basically, what we have done before. So we have already this configuration uploaded in my playlist. Okay, so you can go and see that videos. Okay, and then when your setup is done, so you can come to this place and then you can start learning the code. Okay, that code is also fine, but what I have given over there in the playlist, but this will be a dedicated one-to-one video, okay, where we are going to see all the scenario in a single video. Okay, so first understand the scenario. Okay, so for this one, like I am using this Rahul Sethi Academy piece. Okay, you have for here we have multiple scenario like a radio button, suggestion, drop down, checkbox, okay, open window, and this move to element, this alert. So this type of common we can say scenario we have. Okay, so we will see one by one. Okay, so first we will see how to open the URL. Okay, but again I'm saying, if you are not aware of how to write a code in Nightwatch, then I would must suggest you to go and watch my previous playlist. Okay, you will see in this channel itself. Okay, there you can find the playlist. You can start learning with this one. You must have this setup. Okay, this setup is must to practice yourself. Okay, and then you can start coding. Okay, so yeah, let me write a command, open URL. Okay, here we will write module dot export, okay, equals to, yeah, browser. Okay, so this is the basic function in JavaScript we have to write to launch any browser. So we am saying like module dot export exports. Okay, inside this one I am giving the parameter like this is a like my test name. Okay, and inside this one we are passing our browser. You can give any like variable over here. Okay, and then browser dot, okay, we have to pass URL, browser dot URL. Okay, and inside this URL, okay, we have to pass Rahul Sethi Academy page. Okay, then semicolon we have to give, and we have to give these two braces that we have opened above. Okay, and the end we have this semicolon. So let's save it. For running, I am running from the command prompt. Okay, you can also run from your command prompt, as well as you can run from this terminal itself. Okay, how you can run all these things I already spoke in my tutorials. So if you see my playlist, so you will get to this. So if you see, this one is passed. Okay, so one scenario get passed. So how to open URL? So we have open the URL by using this function. Okay, now second scenario will come ki, hey, I opened this practice page, but how we will ensure like this particular page will only open? So we have to do the assertion. So how we are going to do the assertion? Okay, so like while we open this browser, I will write assert the URL. Okay, we are asserting the URL. So for asserting this URL, so we have to give this browser dot assert dot URL equals, okay, browser dot assert dot URL equals, and the URLs equals must be the same thing which we have passed above. Okay, so now save it, again go there, okay, and run it. So let's see it assertion get passed or not. Okay, so it will open the URL. Okay, it will open Rahul Sethi Academy, and then it will reset, and then it will close this URL. Okay, so let's see. So this saying assertion one passed. So I hope you got like how to assert the URL. Okay, now for example, I want to give a pause, like I want to open the URL and then I want to give some pause, and then I have to check the URL. So wait for 2 seconds. For example, I'm just giving to load the page. Okay, so I will write a command like browser dot pause. Okay, I will write a command like browser dot pause, and then I will save this. So if I run this again, so what it will do, it will open our browser, it will wait for 2 seconds, and then it will assert the URL. Okay, so we can see a clear picture here. It will open a browser, it will wait for 2 seconds, and then it like assert the URL. So this is fine. Now I am failing like intentionally. Okay, let's see. For example, I am giving instead of .com, I am giving .in. I know this is wrong, but we have use this assert, right? So we have to check like this assertion is working properly or not. So for this instance, I'm just giving it dot in so that it should give us the negative assertion. It means this script will be failed. Let's see it is failing or not. Okay, so now let me close. Okay, yeah, you can see it's automatically closed, but now you will see here Nightwatch assertion error. Okay, that is expected. Expected is http. Let me zoom it so that you can able to see it properly. So expected is https rahulsettyacademy.in. So we are expecting this one, but we got .com. Okay, we got .com, but we are expecting .in. That's why this is the failure. It means our assertion is working very fine, right? So let me change it again to .com so that it won't fail. I will save it. I will run it again. Okay, let it be running. Okay, so now again if you see here, so the assertion is getting passed now. Okay, let me come to editor again. Fine. Now what we have to do? Okay, next thing. So in the URL, in this URL, the first thing is we have this radio one, or we do one thing, we have this practice page written over here. Okay, practice page is written over there. So let's see how we can find this practice page is present or not. Okay, how this practice page is present or not, we will see here. Okay, so for this one, we will write like see the practice page text on the website. Okay, we have to see the practice page. Practice page is present or not. Okay, so for this one, let's go and grab the text. Okay, so for this one, we have to do one minor change here. Okay, what the changes I will show you. See, let inspect it. Okay, so once you inspect, I click here, I click on this one. So this is our we can say locator, right? So we will write the locator in the same way, in like how we have written in the Selenium. Okay, so there won't be any change. Okay, there won't be any change. Okay, so how to write //h1, I am writing XPath. Okay, so from h1 the text will be practice page. Okay, anything wrong? //h1 text equals to practice page. Okay, h1, oh sorry, my bad, it should be this bracket. Okay, so this is my XPath. I will copy this one. Okay, I will copy this one, and then I will write browser. Okay, dot get text. Okay, browser dot get text, and I will pass my locator over here. Okay, I will pass my locator here. Okay, and like if you see here, expected this one. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, browser dot expected comma, where we have to give this comma. Okay, this is closed. Now browser dot get, again we are okay, see, now we can't use browser dot close because we already close this function now. So we have to remove this one. Okay, remove this one, and then we have to write our code from here itself. Let me see once what is the error. Okay, this is closed. Browser.set URL is closed. Fine. Okay, we don't need to close it, I believe, because we have to use the browser, right? So we don't need to close this one. Instead of okay, instead of we will use the same browser context here, because if we close here now, like if we close here like this way, so this instance will close. Then again we have to write this module export, and then we have to write this function, like these two lines of code again we have to write. So without writing these two lines of code again and again, what we will do, we won't close this browser extent okay, instance, sorry, not extent, instant, and then we will use the same browser instant over all the places. Now browser.getText, what it will do, it will go and grab the text of this particular element, okay, and store into this variable, okay, and then we are present like printing result dot value with this method console.log. Okay, like in Selenium we are writing system.out.println like Java syntax, but here it's a JavaScript, so we are using console.log, and any message, either paste text or you can give any message, and then we are like getting this value. So result, okay, in the result it will be a web element, okay, web element dot result, it is a web element, right? This is a web element. This web element will store inside this one, and for from this one we will extract its value. Okay, we will extract its value as a text. Okay, now save it and run it. Let's see it is printing the practice page or not. Okay, okay, I hope we got some error here. The error is timeout while waiting for element. Okay, with CSS, yeah. So very important thing. Okay, why this scenario got failed? Why? Okay, because the by default selector what Nightwatch uses is CSS selector, but what we have written, we have written XPath. Okay, so by default Nightwatch follows CSS selector, but we have written XPath, so we have to tell the Nightwatch like go and switch your mode to XPath first and then write, then run this command. So for this one we will write, okay, I'm just saying switch mode to XPath. Okay, so the command we have to write is browser.useXpath, browser.useXpath. Okay, so while writing this one, so Nightwatch will understand, oh, now we have to use XPath instead of CSS selector by default. Okay, now save it and run it. Okay, so this time it will pass. Okay, and then we will also see a message printing over here, that is practice page. Okay, okay, now you can see we are getting page text is practice page, and the assertion got also passed. Okay, assertion got also passed. So I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's see some different thing. The first one is radio button, I believe, right? Let me check. Yeah, this is a radio button. So might our scenario will come like we have to go to this page and then we have to click on this radio button. So how we are going to do this radio button? Okay, so first hover this element. Okay, so yeah, we have this id radio button. Okay, I will write a XPath only. Okay, because this will be more reliable, because we have to go and print this particular icon. So I will write the XPath. Okay, so it should present inside div at the rate id equals to this one. Okay, inside this one we have this field set. Inside this one we have this label. Okay, and inside this label, okay, for example, like I have to click on the radio 1. I have to click on the radio 1, anything you can choose. Okay, radio 1. So label. Okay, then again I have to go inside input, and inside this bracket I will write value or name, whatever we have. Yeah, radio 1 will be a value, so value equals to radio 1. Okay, anything else? Yeah, we have to give this end. Okay, now you can see if I click enter, so you can see this circular box is highlighted. It means we are on the same page. Okay, we are on the correct and save web element. If I give this as 2, no, my bad, 2, okay, then this second is selected. So let's go and select the second one. Okay, I will copy this XPath. See, now this time I am not using, okay, I am not using any pre-located, like pre-locators. Pre-locators means like the locators is already there. Okay, we are writing right click, copy selector. I am not using. Okay, what I am using, I am using my own XPath, how we have done in the Selenium. Okay, okay, and then we are instructing our Nightwatch to go and find that element. Okay, and then perform the action. Okay, so this is very easy, like, because if you know the Selenium very well, then it will be a very helpful for you to understand the Nightwatch also, because the syntax will be different, but fetching the locator will be same. Okay, so here, uh, yeah, so here what we will do, we will click on uh, click on radio button, and button name will be radio 2. Okay, okay, so the command is browser.click. Okay, browser.click is a command. I will write browser.click. Okay, and inside this one we will pass our locator. So this is our locator. Okay, this is our locator. Okay, and if we have to see the particular button is located, is selected or not, so whatever we have selected, that is selected or not. So to verify this one, we have this browser.assert.selected. Okay, we have to use browser.assert.selected. We have to pass the same web element, and then we have to pass in the bracket is true. Okay, so it will go, it will select this value by using this click method, and then it also assert. Okay, and this time I am not closing our browser, so that we can see on the screen. Okay, let me close this one, then save it. Now run it. Syntax you have to write, right? Remember, syntax you have to remember, and basic thing you already know, like how to get the XPath. Okay, so now if you see this 2 is selected, but we are getting some error. The error is include I is not a function. Okay, let me check. Include is not a function, is it? No worries, we will write our on we can say the we will write our one method to assert it. No worries. Okay, so I think this won't work, but yeah, no worries. But it is showing us suggestion, but let's see. We will write from scratch. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to check like whether it is selected or not, right? Whether it is, so see, this time it is saying some different thing. Okay, so don't go with the suggestions. Okay, we will stick to one simple rule. Okay, what syntax we have to follow when we are going to check if particular element is selected or not. Okay, so for this one I am going to write browser dot expect. Okay, browser dot expect dot element. Okay, dot element, and which element? So this element. Okay, this element. Okay, we will see it is going to be selected or not. So to be selected. Okay, so it is selected, we are giving right to be selected. So browser dot export dot element, which element? So this element is to be selected or not. Okay, to be selected or not. Okay, so if it is selected, then we will get assertion pass. If not, then we will get failed. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so you can see the 2 assertion got passed. Okay, it means it is selected. Okay, it is selected. Okay, if not selected by any chance, so we will get a assertion fail. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So now we have covered this also. Now we will come to this one, that is suggestions. Okay, how to let me show you first manually, and then we will write our code. So this is basically a suggestive class example. It means like if I write something, Okay, so it will give us suggestion, and based on our full text we will select some different value. For example, if I write IND, so it will give us three options, and inside between like among these three options, if I have to select India, then I have to pass our value. Whenever it match with India, just click on it. Okay, so these things I have to do. Okay, so let's go there and see how we can do this one. Okay, so this will be a auto suggestive drop down, which already we have covered in Selenium, but in Nightwatch, let's see how we are going to do. So the name will be suggestive drop down suggestive drop down selection. Simpler, I'm just giving suggestive drop down selection. Okay, okay. Now, before writing this code, for example, the web page is loading very slow. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to wait for that element to be loaded. Okay, once this element will be loaded, then we will writing our code, right? So we will wait. So we will first we will wait to load the element. Okay, we are waiting for element to load. Okay, so for this one I am using browser.wait for element visible. Okay, we will give this value. Okay, and then we will pass our loading time. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so URL get opened. It will click radio 2. Okay, and then assertion got passed. Okay, 3 assertion got passed. Okay, it means, so we are waiting for this element. Okay, we are waiting for this element to be visible. It means this assertion got passed. We got this element. Now what we have to do? So now we have to type something in the text box. Okay, into the text box, and we have to click the particular element. Fine. So before this one, for example, okay, for example, so this text box, something already written. If you see this something already written, so like I know, like whenever we are going to refresh this page, this element will won't be present. But by in case, okay, any chance if this element is present, so it will give some error, like it will give some different value, right? Already India selected, then again I am giving IND, so it will some different input, and we won't get any output. I will show you, like for example, IND already selected and I am giving IND, so you are seeing like we are not getting any drop down. So what we have to do, we have to first clear this value, clear the old value. So how to clear the old value? So we have to use browser.clear value, browser.clear. Okay, clear value. Okay, clear value of this element, of this element. Okay, if you see this one, if I inspect this one, okay, if I inspect this one, so where it is, okay, this is, so you can see this ID equals to incomplete we are getting. Okay, ID equals to incomplete we are getting. Okay, autocomplete, incomplete, sorry, my bad, it is autocomplete. Okay, autocomplete we are getting. Okay, so we have to clear this value. Okay, after clearing this value, we have to give browser dot set value. Okay, set value, set value. Okay, where we have to set the value into the same position, and what we have to give, we have to give IND. Okay, once we give this IND, so it will search the IND. Okay, it will search the IND. Okay, after this one we will give some pause. Okay, because if you see here, like it's not necessary, but yeah, we will give some here, like I am giving IND, so it will take some time. Might be like if I give I, so there are some value. Okay, sorry, I, there are nothing. IN I am giving, so I am get IB, IN I am giving, so I am getting so many value. Then I am giving D, then I am getting some less value. So we have to give some weight so that this element will be stable. This element will be stable. Then we will find our India. Okay, so that's why I'm giving this pause. So pause, you already know how to give pause. So for getting giving the pause, we have to use browser.pause. Okay, fine. Now what we have to do, we have to select the option from the drop down. We have to select the option from the drop down. Okay, so let's go there. let's go there. If I write ind, okay, so we will get this element. Okay, we will get this element ind. Okay, we will inspect this one. While inspecting this one, you will get this particular element is highlighted. Okay, particular element is highlighted. Okay, select the option from drop down. Now, so where it is present? It is present inside this one, div, then text is India, right? Div and like, let me write the XPath // div text equals to India. Okay, so we have this 15 element over here. We have this 15 element. Okay, because first we have to give this value, then okay, let me enter this one first, ind. Okay, now enter this. One more moment. Ind we have to press. Okay, where it is India. Ind. Okay, okay, so inside this list, okay, let me, because we are getting lots of element, right? So we have to give some more element here so that we can find a simple web element. Okay, so go with this L1. Okay, L1, so // li. Okay, // li /div okay, and then we have this text equals to India. Now we have this unique. Okay, because like when we are giving this normally India, so we are getting 15 options. Okay, so what we will do, we will come to this, like when we give this value, so we will come to this position. Okay, and then we will write our XPath in such a way so we will get the unique element. So inside this li, this text is present, so I just added this li at the start. Okay, now copy this one. Okay, so now here select the option from the drop down. We have to select the option from the drop down. So already wait for element we can give also, or directly we can write. Okay, so browser dot click, this value we have to give. Okay, this value we have to give, and it is also giving a suggestion like browser dot expert dot element to have a value that equals India. Let's try this one. Okay, and ending session I'm not doing here. Okay, save it. So what we are doing here, we are targeting the element. Okay, we are passing the value ind. Set value same like send keys. Okay, in Selenium we are using send keys, here we are using set value. So in set value we are passing this element. Okay, sorry, in this element we are passing this value ind. Okay, we are waiting for some time. Okay, and from the drop down we are selecting that text, we are clicking on that text where India is located. Okay, or India text is present. Okay, and now we are expecting, now again we are asserting is like expect.element, this value, here we have written to be selected. If you remember, we have written to be selected. If there is some button, so we will write to be selected. If there will be a text, so we will write to have value that equals India. Let's see, if not, then we will go some very simple approach also. Okay, let's see if we working fine or not. Okay, if it won't work, we will see some different approach. If it work also, then we will see, no worries. Okay, okay, so you can see this assertion is also got passed, but no worries, we will see some different approach also. If you not remember this one, this is very easy, like we have to just remember this value, like to have dot value that contains, it's a very English written language only, but no worries. Like if you are not remembering this one, so how we can assert, how we can assert in very simple. Okay, in very simple. So what we will do, we will use get value method. Like set value means for giving the value, sending the value. Get value means by retrieving the value. So browser dot get value, value from where, from this element itself. Okay, from this element, main element, auto this one. Okay, where we are clearing the value, where we are sending the value now, so from there we are only we are getting the value. Okay, and we are what the value, whatever the value we are getting, we are like storing that value into this result variable. okay, and then we are asserting, okay, we have to assert, right? So browser.assert.equal result dot value should be India. Result dot value should be India. Okay, result dot value should be India. Remove everything else. Okay, this is also not required. Yeah, this is fine, and this is also not required, I believe. This is required. Okay, fine. So what we are saying? We are saying ki, hey, get the value wherever we have set some value ind. So from the same element we are asking browser dot get the value, okay, from the same element, store into one variable, that is result variable, and then we will print result dot value. It should be India and it should equal, okay, it should equal, okay, and now save it and run it. So before also 4 assertion got passed. Let's see this time how many assertion is getting passed. Okay, so drop radio to be selected, IND is selected, and India is selected or not. Yeah, now you can see this India has also got selected. So either you can use this one or either you can go with this one. Okay, anything will be fine. I think the second one will be more easy for you, for me as well. For me as well. Oh, I mistakenly remove this part. Okay, my bad. Okay, fine. Okay, so second will also be very easy. Any error? Okay. Fine. No, again still we have some error. I think we forgot to write this bracket. Which bracket is this one? Sometimes it's very confusing, okay, like if you have to find the bracket. Hmm. This is incomplete. Okay, let me check this one. Okay, we have to close this one, right? Fine. Yeah, this cross like curly braces and bracket is giving some error, but yeah, we have to see carefully because we are giving all this code in a single now, so that's why it is giving some error. But yeah, if you see carefully, then you are able to like debug this one. Okay, so this will not be a challenging, I believe, but yeah, sometimes it will giving us an error. So fine, now what we have done till now. So we have clicked on this radio button. We have clicked on this suggestions. We have passed our some value, and then we have clicked that particular matching element. Okay, suggestive drop down is fine. Now we have this normal drop down. Okay, inside this one, like we have some options over there. Okay, so for this one, let's see how we are going to do. Okay, okay. Let's see. This is completed over here, and and this is for this value. Now here we have it. Okay, okay. Now what we have to do? Okay, now we have to select the static drop down. How to select a static drop down? Okay, so same like set value, we will give the set value. Okay, and then we will select our like drop down. Okay, so like that drop down, static drop down. Okay, so browser dot set value, let's try this one. Okay, what it is saying, browser dot set value, this is our element and we are selecting this option 2. Okay, okay, let's see this is working or not. First we have to grab this element is present or not. we will do directly from there. Okay, we won't go with this one. We will click here. Okay, not suggestive. Let me close this one, or we can do one thing. Inspect now. Okay. Okay. Now click here. Okay, so this is our drop down value. This is our drop down value, class example. Okay, class example. Okay, and let's see. Here we have to select the option 2, right? Option 2. So if we write option 2, it is already selected, right? It is already selected. So we will use this set value. So browser.set value, we will pass whatever element we have to pass, and then comma option 2 we will give. Okay, let's try. Let's try this is working or not. So there are numerous methods, okay, to select the drop down, but we will see this one. Okay, so now you can see it is selected. Okay, so we will use this set value to select this particular value. Okay, okay, either this one. If not, then we will go some different approach as well. Okay, let's see that different approach. So the different approach will be browser.click. Okay, we will use browser.click, and then we will pass the whole value. Whole value means, see, this is the web locator. Okay, this is the web locator. Let me copy this one. Okay, Control F, Control V. So you can see this option 2 is selected. Okay, okay, so if you see here carefully, so this is option 1, this is option 2. So we will write this like the whole code where option 2 is located, and then directly we will click on this one. So either you can go with browser.click, or you can go with this browser.set value. Okay, whatever the element, that one, and then we will pass our element 2. Okay, so hope this is fine, like how we can able to select this one. But yeah, for example, again we have to assert like particular option 2 is selected or not. So we have already written this one, right? Browser.expert.element, the same thing we will write here. Okay, verify the selected option. So browser.expert.element, okay, this element, okay, to be selected. Now save it, go there and run it. Okay, so this time 5 total assertions would be passed. Okay, IND selected, option 2 selected. Now you can see total 5 assertions passed. Okay, now what next? And we will use letter, like at the end we will use. Okay, element visible, I already shown you, right? How to wait for an element. Yeah, see, like you can use this element numbers of time. I am just using only one there, so that you can get to know like how to write wait for element visible. Okay, and then you want, if you want to click, if you want to wait here before clicking, so you can use here. Okay, so anywhere you can do, but I am writing only one here, so, only one time here, so that you can get how the syntax will look like. Okay, yeah, after this one, go to again our page. Okay, what I have, what other option I have? Now we have this open tab. Open window generally won't ask. Okay, only open tab they are asking. Alert is there. Okay, so these two we will see. Okay, so first let's see alert. Okay, first let's see alert. Okay, because alert is present inside the same page. Okay, in the same page, so we will do with this alert first, and then we will move to the open tab part. Okay, now if you see carefully, this alert is like we have to give some value. Example, if I am not giving any value, so it is that normally saying hello, share this practice page and share your knowledge. Like this way we are getting text, and we are getting one okay button to accept this alert. Okay, if I write something here, like for example I am writing step campus, So it will say like hi and then step campus, sorry, hello and then step campus and then this one. So if we give any value, so it will pass this value here. If we won't give any value, so it won't pass any value. So depend on your choice, like how you are giving. Okay, so let's see. So first we have to grab this element, okay, like where this element is present. So we have this id name and switch to alert example, that is fine. And then we have this id, let's go with this id. Control F, yes, name. Okay, so unique only, right? So unique only. Alert button. Okay. Yeah. Either you can give or either you can go with this ID or you can go with this name. So I will go with the XPath only. Okay. So let's input @ID equals to name. Because see, like we are using XPath only, no? Like we have used .use XPath. That's why I'm using XPath only without any disruption. Okay. So what we are doing here? Click on the click on the click on the alert text. Alert text. Okay, text box. Okay, so you can see browser.set value we have to use, and then we have to pass our locator whatever we have just copied. Okay, and inside the set value we are passing two things. First is locator and another is the value. So we are giving this one, and then we have this alert button. We have this alert button. If you inspect this alert button, so you will get alert button is also id alert btn. So we are clicking on this alert button. Okay. Okay, let's run till here. Let's see this pop-up is pop-up is coming or not. Okay, then we will accept this pop-up. Okay, now you can see 5 total session pass. It means like it is successfully passed. Okay, if you get any error, then definitely it will throw us an error. Now handle the alert pop-up. Okay, handle the how we are going to handle the alert. Okay, so to handle the alert pop-up, we have to click on the alert text. So you can directly use alert, accept alert. Okay, but without going directly to the accept alert, what we will do? Okay, we will assert our value. Okay, we will assert our value. So first we will assert, like for example, see, if I no, not this one, like I have given a step campus here, right? I have given a step campus here. So I can grab this text. Okay, or without grabbing this text also we can click on this. Okay, right? Anything will be fine, right? You know, if I click here directly, so that is also fine. And if I want to grab this text, so this is also a scenario. This may be also a scenario. So let's see, without directly clicking on this or accepting this alert, first what we will do, we will assert this text. This text is present there or not. This step campus is present over there or not, or whatever value we are passing over there, it is present or not. Okay, let's see first. So for this one, what we will do, so we won't use this browser.handle alert directly. Okay, because we have to grab our we have to grab our text. So simple command we will let browser dot what we have to use, we have to use get alert text. Okay, get alert text, sorry. Okay, inside this one we will pass, okay, we will pass function, and inside this function we are giving this result. Any value you can give. Okay, any value you can give. And we are saying like this dot assert, assert should be okay, should be okay, should be okay. Assert dot okay, okay. And whatever the variable we have given, means result dot value. Okay, real dot value should include, mean include what? Step campus. Includes what? Step campus. because we have given the text is step campus, right? So it should present step campus, step campus. Okay, it should present, it should give step campus. Okay, and this bracket is not mentioned, so we are getting error. Okay, so what we will do, we will give this bracket. Okay, but this braces is also not defined, so we will give one braces as well. See what we have written here, no much complex code. Okay, very simple. Suggestion will give you multiple like many big value, big value or big syntax, but we will go very basic. Okay, what we are saying, after clicking on this alert, okay, we are checking browser.get alert, whatever we have to get alert text method we have, which will give us the alert text, sorry. Okay, and this alert text will store into this result, and this result value should include step campus. Simple. Okay, whatever we are passing there, we are verifying this one. Now save it and run it, and if you want to print, you can print that one as well in the console.log also. Okay, okay, so now you can see total 6 assertion got passed. And if you want to print this one, so you will write console.log, okay, alert text and the result.value. Okay, you can give this one also. Now save it, run it. So now this time we will see value written over here in the console also. Okay, the we can say the alert text will be written in the console. Okay, now you can see here the alert text is written here. Fine. Or what we have, just close this one. Now yeah, now we have this switch tab. Okay, now what it will do, once we click on this open tab, it will open this tab. We will switch from this tab to this one, but our this Nightwatch will only know about this page. Okay, so we have to instruct our Nightwatch to go to this from this page and get this URL. Okay, and then again come back to this page. Like this way we will do. Okay, so what the scenario will be, we will open the tab. Okay, we will instruct our Nightwatch, so leave this practice page, come to this page, or grab this title or URL, we will see. Okay, and then again we will move to this page. Okay, and then we will see some element over here. Yeah, we have this mouse over now, so we will click on this mouse over, like we will go to this mouse over. Okay, this scenario we will handle. Okay. So now what we have to do, first we have to click on the window handle, right? Tab handle, sorry, tab handle, tab handling. Okay, so first we have to click on this this element. So Control Shift I. Okay, let's locate this element. Okay, you can see this ID equals to open tab. This one only we have used here, open tab. Once you open this one, so it will open a browser. Next tab, you can say next tab it will open. So we will wait for some time. Browser dot pause. Okay, 2-second pause I will give. Okay, we will wait for some time, and what we will do now, we will write our code. Not this required as of now. We will write the scratch. Okay, from scratch. Yeah, browser dot pause. Let me remove this one as well. Okay, browser dot pause means like we have pausing for some time. Okay, and then we will use browser dot window handles. Okay, browser dot window handles. Okay, window handles. Okay, inside this function, and then we are same passing the result value. Okay, and here we will define one variable var, and we will give this name as handle. Okay, and inside this handle we will give this result dot value stored. Okay, result dot value should be stored into this one. Okay, and we will use one method browser browser dot switch window or handle one, switch window or handle one. Okay, so this one, yeah. So understood. So tab handling, what we are saying in the tab handling, we have to click on the open tab button. We have to click on this open tab button. One window will be open. One window will be open. We will store that window, whatever the address or anything, whatever we have for this instance. We will store this one into this result variable. We using this window handles method. Okay, and then we will switch to which window? One window. Okay, window one, window one. This is 0. This is 0, and once we click on this open tab, so this is 1, so we will switch to window 1. Okay, we will switch to window 1, and after switching this to window 1, what we have to do, we will do some operation. Okay, we will do some operation. Okay, either you can get the URL or let go with the URL only. Okay, that is very quick. So again, I will give some pause, browser.pause. I will give some, and then we will use browser.assert.url. Okay, browser.assert.url, not contents. You can go with the contents also, or we will use the same approach what we have done before. URL equals, you have remember right, like if you go up, we have used this one, browser.assert.url equals. So we will go with the same method. Okay, don't try to explore more in this short period of time. We will go with the same approach so that the syntax will be very easy and comfortable for us to write. So browser.assert.url equals, and this time this is not the URL. This time the URL will be different. Okay, this time the URL will be different, and then URL will be QA Click Academy. Okay, QA Click Academy. So we are verifying this should not closing window. Yeah, or yeah, we can close browser.close window. So what we will do, let me close this one again. I will show you this whole scenario again. What we are doing here, we are clicking on this open tab. Okay, whatever the value we are getting, we are storing into a result variable 0 1. We are storing into a result variable. Okay, and then we are using switch window method, and we are going to from 0 to 1 we are going. Okay, and we are giving some pause, and then we are asserting this QA academy.com URL. Okay, and then we are closing this window. Okay, see this tab. Okay, now save it, now run it. Okay, it will open a browser for us. It will select radio 2 India, option 2. Okay, alert, and then open a new window. Okay, and then it will grab our URL. Okay, you can see here the URL is this one, and 7 assertion got passed. Okay, 7 assertion got passed. Okay, and also we have closed our window. Now what we have to do? Okay, okay, now again come back to window 0. Okay, now when you click on this open button, so now this Nightwatch have all the details of this page, but they don't have details of this page. But what we want to do here, we want to move to this element, right? We want to move to this element. So Selenium, sorry, I'm saying Selenium again and again. Yeah, so Nightwatch won't have the knowledge of this screens now, because we have moved to window 1. Okay, again we have to go to window 0. Again we have to go to window 0 so that we can get a knowledge of this page, and then Nightwatch can move to this hover element. Okay, so to go there we have to write a simple command. Okay, browser.switch to. So this time I am not closing this window, that comment out. Okay, what we will do, browser dot switch window to 0. Before we have moved to switch 1, now we have moved to switch 0. Again we have give some pause, and what we will do, we will go to move to element, and not click, we will go to move to element. Okay, we will go to move to element. So for going to move to element, we have to command like browser.move to element. Okay, and then we have to pass our locator. Okay, and then this is the value, this 10 and 10 I am passing here. This is just a coordinate, that x and y coordinate over here. So you can simply go with 10 and 10. That will be okay for this instance. For any instance it will be fine as of now, on the complexity of the code. So id equals to move over, so that the same thing we have written over here. Id equals to mouse over, and then 10 comma 10 we are passing. Okay, move to this element. So after moving to this element, again we have to do something, right? Again we have to do something, right? Okay, so what we will do, very mandatory, yeah, what we will do, again we will wait for some time. Okay, we will wait for some time. Okay, and then what we will do, let's go to the URL. Okay, when we come here, let me refresh this one. Yeah, when we come here, it is not working. When we come here, yeah, now we can see, now when we come here, we will get these two options, top and reload. Okay, so we will get that text. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. So what we have to do, we have to get the text. Okay, browser dot not this one, not click, we are not clicking on top or bottom as of now, we are just getting the value. Browser dot, so to get any value we will use get text. Okay, get text of the same element, of the same element. Okay, of the same element, and we will store this value inside this variable result, and in console we are printing this value. Okay, we are printing this value. Okay, we are printing this value in the console. If you want to click, you can give a click also. If you want to assert, you can. Okay, something error, missing this one after argument list. Wait a minute. Okay, this function is there, okay. Window handles, we have to go to the separate, right? We have to separate it. Okay, we have to separate it, and we have to pass one parenthesis as well. Okay, sometimes it's very confusing. Okay, let me see it again. Okay, this is the curly braces that should be closed, and this bracket should be closed. Okay, so first we will close this curly braces, and then we will close this bracket. Okay, fine. But if you also getting this error, no, so just give some enter so that you can see like where the code get end and what parenthesis we have to close. Okay, sometimes it is very tricky, like if you don't have some, see, if I remove any bracket, how you will understand, because all the code are very like you can say is very close. Okay, so we can't able to understand, so we give some enter so that you can get a space, and then you can figure out the error. Now fine, now go to this console and run it. So this time again the browser will open, radio button 2 will be selected, IND will be selected, so option 2 selected. Okay, yeah, it will go to Quick Academy, then again back to a previous one, and then it will go to the move to element, and inside this console we have to get the value. Let's see this value is there or not. Unexpected alert open. Okay, error we are getting. Oh, unexpected alert open, but yeah, we have handled this alert, right? We have handled this alert. Okay, okay. See, we missed one thing. Okay, alert text we have done. But we didn't selected that alert. So we have to use, either you can go with this dot alert, or directly you can write browser dot accept alert. Okay, browser dot accept alert also you can write. Okay, might be I missed this one. Now again run it, because alert is open, right? And without accepting the alert, what we are doing, we are going to open a new window. So that's the result we are getting this error. Okay, now you can see this is passing. Okay, okay. Mouse over text also we are getting mouse over hover, mouse over we are getting the text. Okay, the text which we have printed in the screen, so that is also we are getting. Okay, uh, yep, all good, all good. So I hope this is clear. So we have done numerous of scenarios. Okay, like a window handle, drop down selection, suggestive drop down selection, checkbox, open tab, okay, alert, and then last of all move to element. So I hope this scenario would be sufficient. Okay, but if you need any more help on Nightwatch, or if any specific scenario if you want to see, just let me know. Okay, and then we will see in the next video. So I hope this is clear to you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just like, subscribe the channel. Okay, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.